was just watching it and it blew my mind.
It's just that simple.
I understand hard times and I understand good times. And, you know, in life, they have to come. You're going to have to deal with both of them because that's what life consists of, good times and bad times.
Hey, you have any advice for Mayweather? He's spending a lot of money right now.
Have a ball.
Enjoy it, huh?
Mine up front.
None on the back end, huh?
Well, I get money on the back end. That's for pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
But for the anything, you got to give me my money up front.
You got any exhibitions coming up soon?
In a moment that sent absolute shockwaves through the entire sporting world, Mike Tyson sat down for an unfiltered live interview with Stephen A. Smith and did the unthinkable. He completely dismantled the carefully crafted persona of Floyd "Money" Mayweather. This wasn't just a simple critique, it was a total verbal reckoning. Tyson didn't hold a single thing back, calling Mayweather delusional and arrogant, while openly speculating that Floyd might be staring down a massive financial collapse despite his obsession with cash. Tyson's voice was heavy with genuine disapproval as he painted a picture of a man who is entirely self-absorbed and dangerously disconnected from the harsh realities of life. According to the baddest man on the planet, Mayweather's toxic combination of pride and ignorance is doing more than just annoying people. It is actively rotting his legendary legacy from the inside out. Tyson made it crystal clear to the millions watching. Being a genius inside the boxing ring does not give you a free pass to behave without a shred of humility or social awareness. He argued that true greatness is never measured by the size of your bank account or the number of diamonds on your wrist, but by the weight of your character and how you treat those around you.
Yesterday, champ?
The exhibition?
Exhibition. Facts. Super facts. It was, yep, the exhibition.
This exhibition, I think Floyd should keep on trying. I don't think he should fight a fucking cruiserweight, you know, but I think he should continue fighting guys his weight. What the fuck is he doing, okay?
That was crazy. He did it. He got past it. Don't try it no more. And move on to something different. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Fight Pacquiao again or something. Keep in shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because that was a different.
He should have, you know, now that we're thinking.
The tension reached a boiling point when the conversation shifted toward Floyd Mayweather's recent trend of participating in exhibition matches. Mike Tyson couldn't help but let out a mockingly loud, guttural laugh as he discussed the sight of Floyd, a natural welterweight, stepping into the ring against massive cruiserweights and social media stars. Shaking his head in pure disbelief, Tyson chuckled at the sheer absurdity of the spectacle, questioning why a legend of Floyd's caliber would even consider lowering his dignity for such a charade. To Tyson, these aren't boxing matches. They are glorified circus acts that border on the ridiculous and spit in the face of the sport's history. While he admitted that Floyd still possesses the defensive wizardry to survive these encounters without taking damage, he issued a stern, almost ominous warning: stop doing it. He joked that if Floyd is truly that desperate for attention, he should at least pick someone his own size instead of creating these bizarre, lopsided mismatches that lack any real competitive fire or athletic integrity. In Tyson's eyes, there was no pressure, no intensity, and no soul, just a hollow show for a quick paycheck.
To be in the ring with you, even if you are retired, even if it is for exhibition purposes. This is not a movie. This is not Rocky III, where Rocky is going against Thunderbolt,
Even the titans of sports media are beginning to turn on the Mayweather method. Stephen A. Smith, a man known for his explosive takes, took a metaphorical flamethrower to the way Floyd is managing his post-retirement career. Smith argued passionately that none of these YouTube or exhibition opponents even belong in the same atmosphere as Mayweather, let alone the same ring. He reminded the audience with cutting honesty that real life is not a scripted Hollywood movie where the hero is guaranteed to win just because he has a famous name. Smith was adamant. The dangerous idea that Mayweather can just stroll into a ring and dominate anyone based solely on his TBE branding is becoming a pathetic delusion. He insisted that if Floyd is going to keep doing this, he needs to drop the act and admit it is a desperate cash grab. These fights don't add a single brick to the fortress of his legacy. Instead, they make him look like a man who is addicted to the spotlight and terrified of the day he becomes irrelevant.
Ali, the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights. Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of great Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself. Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
The fire reached a scorching peak when Mike Tyson addressed Floyd Mayweather's recurring claim that he is the greatest of all time, even going as far as to rank himself above the immortal Muhammad Ali. Tyson's response was the stuff of legends. He didn't just disagree. He characterized Floyd as a small, scared man living in a world of pure delusions. Tyson explained that while Floyd is pathologically obsessed with perfection, undefeated records, and profit margins, he has completely lost sight of the warrior spirit that defines boxing. True greatness, according to Tyson, is about the wars you survived, the humility you showed in victory, and the permanent mark you left on the hearts of the people. Things that all the money in the world cannot buy. Tyson didn't deny Floyd's once-in-a-generation talent, but he firmly believes that by constantly dismissing legends like Ali, Floyd is only exposing his own deep-seated insecurities. To Tyson, these comparisons are not just wrong, they are an insult to the giants whose shoulders Floyd stands on.
What lessons do you think Pacquiao and Mayweather could learn from you in terms of life away from the ring?
Well, Floyd seems to be going through some stuff like me right now, like realizing no one's his friend and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world. It's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about, what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them. And sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones we have.
Beyond the technical critiques, Tyson offered some hauntingly prophetic advice regarding Floyd's lifestyle. He touched on a topic that many in Floyd's inner circle are too afraid to mention: the constant, aggressive flaunting of wealth. Tyson acknowledged that the world might be envious of Floyd's success, but he warned that using money as a weapon eventually pushes every genuine person away. He gave Mayweather a harsh reality check, reminding him that when the bright lights finally fade and the entourage disappears, a person needs real human connections to survive. Tyson suggested that Floyd is currently living in a gold-plated cage of his own making. He urged the champ to stop trying to buy the loyalty of yes-men and start valuing real friendship before he ends up sitting on a throne of gold, completely and utterly alone in a giant, empty mansion.
He said something to me one time, very simple. He said, "What a prize fighter fight for?" And I'm like, and he said, "The prize." So it's okay for you to watch the fight. Don't nobody watch Floyd fight to see how amazing he is. They watch it for the opportunity to see him lose.
Right.
Because they don't like him. They don't like him because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no, like the people's champ, like Ali was standing for the same things.
Right.
The audience was standing for. He doesn't have any of that. It's just money. You know what I'm saying? And that, he knows you don't like him.
Nothing illustrates Tyson's warnings more vividly than the tragic and public fallout between Floyd and the rap mogul 50 Cent. At one point, these two were inseparable. They were more than friends. They were brothers in arms. Floyd trusted 50 Cent so deeply that he handed him the keys to his entire empire, asking him to manage Mayweather Promotions while Floyd was serving a jail sentence. But the second Floyd tasted freedom, the brotherhood shattered into a million pieces. Reports suggest the feud ignited over a massive debt, money that 50 Cent had personally invested to keep the business running while Floyd was locked away. Instead of returning the favor with gratitude, Floyd allegedly met 50 Cent with cold refusal. It was a brutal awakening for the world to see. For Floyd, it seemed that the bottom line of a balance sheet was more important than a decade of loyalty. This pattern of discarding people over financial disputes revealed a dark truth. In Floyd's world, everyone has a price tag, and if the numbers don't serve him, he will walk away without looking back.
Real shit. Mike Tyson called me. Floyd was getting ready to go to jail. We at the M Casino. Mike Tyson said, "Come here, let me talk to you for a second." 50, he pulled me outside the door. The nigga pushed the door, then the door opened, he came outside, he said, "Yo, I used to hate that nigga." the nigga voice changed. It got deep. You know how Mike Tyson is like, yeah. He all the way up here, Tim. He all the way up here. This nigga say, yo, I used to hate that nigga. I said, oh shit. Look, I'm like this, look. So I'm sitting there going, I got to fight this nigga, right? I'm thinking I might have to fight this nigga. He said, look at this shit, 50. I'm in a fucking Cadillac, right? He pointed to a fucking Cadillac. It was, the shit was fly. It was a Cadillac truck. Yeah. But to Mike, the shit was some bullshit because it was a Cadillac, right? He going, look at me, 50. I'm in a fucking Cadillac. He said, yo, I broke my TV every time that nigga.
The plot took a darker turn when 50 Cent began sharing insider secrets about the true depth of the animosity between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. 50 Cent dropped a bombshell by revealing that Mike Tyson once confessed to him that he disliked Floyd's attitude so intensely that he actually considered coming out of retirement just to fight him and humble him. Imagine the gravity of that. The most intimidating heavyweight in history was so repulsed by Floyd's persona that he wanted to settle the score with his bare hands. This revelation added a massive, unignorable layer to their rivalry. It is a clash of two diametrically opposed ideologies. Tyson represents the raw, emotional warrior who wears his scars as badges of honor, while Mayweather represents the calculated, flashy businessman who views every human interaction as a transaction. This friction isn't just about boxing history. It's a clash of souls that continues to polarize fans across the globe.
Really had a boxing match in his life, right? He didn't have a boxing match, right? He went 10 rounds with the greatest fighter in the last 100 years of boxing.
No, Connor's a beast. Connor's a beast.
Think about, no. You're not listening to me. You don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He went 10 rounds, scored punches on the greatest fighter in the last 100 years.
Yeah.
Did he do something? Did he accomplish something? A star? See, people ain't look at people. Just want to see the black guy beat the white guy. They just want to see it. But look what he had to fight against, and look what he did when he fought against it.
Floyd Mayweather used to just stand in front of the bag, right? Just like that, 40 minutes. Throw a couple hooks.
George Foreman too. He took the bag. Boom. That's how he works out. Gets sweat.
He used to break the bags though.
Yeah.
He used to knock them down.
Heavy puncher.
The heaviest?
Yeah.
See, I thought that was you.
Nah, I can't match somebody's powers who's that big and that much mass. Mm-hmm. You know, the only thing that allowed me to be excited because I do it faster than the other guys.
More explosive. How did you explode like that? Was that natural?
No, nothing's natural. I was nothing about me natural. Only my desire to win was natural. I had a great teacher.
Did he instill that desire in you, your coach?
No, only you can do that.
Yeah.
You're born with it and somebody can elicit it out of you.
Despite the heavy, often personal criticism, Mike Tyson's perspective on Floyd is surprisingly complex. He doesn't hate the boxer. He hates the act. Tyson has gone on record multiple times praising Floyd's legendary work ethic and his gym rat mentality that is almost unparalleled in the sport. He admitted that even after officially retiring, Floyd's dedication to his physical fitness and the craft of boxing is undeniable and worthy of respect. "This is what I don't like about him," Tyson said, referring to the constant bragging. But he quickly balanced it by acknowledging that Floyd's 50-0 record was built on a foundation of relentless, agonizing training. Even through the thick cloud of animosity, Tyson respects the grind. He knows you don't stay at the top for 20 years by accident, and he credits Floyd's success to a level of discipline that most modern fighters simply cannot comprehend.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my fucking business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody fucking with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it. If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs 18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do for you motherfucking haters today? I'm gonna go fuck off $50,000 because I ain't got shit else to do. Money made, all motherfucking day.
Never one to let someone else have the last word, Floyd Mayweather has fired back with his own brand of confidence. He acknowledges Tyson as a legend who helped pave the road, but he firmly believes that the Tyson era is a relic of the past and the world is now firmly planted in the Mayweather era. Floyd addresses his critics with a simple, stinging question: "Why are you so obsessed with how I spend my money?" He views the constant barrage of criticism as nothing more than pure, unadulterated envy. Even his own protege, Gervonta Tank Davis, has hinted that Floyd has a psychological struggle when it comes to sharing the spotlight. Tank suggested that Floyd is uncomfortable with anyone, even his own students, surpassing his fame or his legacy. It is a complex psychological battle where Floyd expects the world to worship his bank account while claiming he doesn't care what the world thinks.
Mayweather's rarest cars. First, we have his Bugatti Veyron 16-4. This one's going for about $1 million. His Ferrari Enzo going for about $2 million. His Lamborghini Murcielago going for about $500,000. His Bentley Mulsanne going for about $300K. He owns at least 29 Rolls-Royce Phantoms, and each of these start at about $450,000. He also has a Bentley golf cart going for about $30,000. And lastly, we have his Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. This one's going for about $5 million.
To truly grasp why the public is so fascinated and frustrated by Floyd, you only need to look at his garage, which is essentially a museum of hyperwealth. His car collection is a $40 million statement of pure, uncut power. We are talking about the ultra-rare Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, a car so exclusive that only 2 exist on the entire planet, valued at nearly $5 million. His fleet features a literal rainbow of Bugatti Veyrons and a Bugatti Chiron, each costing more than a luxury estate. He owns multiple Rolls-Royce Phantoms and Bentleys, famously buying identical models in both black and white just to match his daily outfits. He has openly admitted that he doesn't even drive most of them. They are simply trophies designed to prove he won at the game of life. And the spending isn't just for him. He recently bought a $20 million New York City property as a Christmas gift for his 3-year-old grandson. Whether you view him as a genius or a hollow showman, Floyd Mayweather is determined to ensure that his name is synonymous with money until the end of time.